55 coming out of the pit box until you cross that line. Very important. So now this would bring the first attempt of green-white checkered, which was, at this time, you're already at lap 201. Now you had Gordon, Stewart, and Biffle in the top three, okay? Green-white checkered, but then they would come out with question number 7 again for debris. This was lap 202, so they really didn't get too far. Trevor, obviously, because it's green-white checkered, Trevor Bayne and Greg Biffle's car, Greg Biffle's car started slowing down, and he got freight trained. He contacts Kyle Larson's car, which is the 42 car. Then Kyle Larson contacts the wall. His back public just came right off. That what really brought out the. It wasn't a big crash. He kind of just scrubbed the wall. The bumper came off, and they brought the flag out for that. But something happened with Greg Biffle's car. He just started losing speed, and so how it didn't cause a big car pile up was really a miracle in itself. If you saw that on Sunday, so your 7th question, okay, so that would end with your second attempt for a green-white checkered at lap 206. So they come around 207 for the green flag. 208 for the final lap, and then 209, okay, wraps the race up. And Brad Keselowski came in for the win. And the crazy thing about this win on Sunday, okay, the crazy thing about this race on Sunday, and here it is, you had Kurt Busch that led 65 laps, and everyone thought Kurt Busch was going to be the winner on Sunday. Kevin Harvick with 34, Denny Hamlin with 56 laps. Brad Keselowski led one lap on Sunday, came in out of nowhere and took the checkered flag. So the lead track summary, okay, we'll do that real quick, and then we'll go over the events for this upcoming weekend. So Kevin Harvick, he was in front at the race start. Kurt Busch then takes the lead, still in lap 1, and then going into lap 2, but then Kevin Harvick would take the lead in lap 6. You had two lead changes in the first question. Alex Bowen and then Matt Kenseth. He takes the lead at lap 25. Now they're still in that question, and he would take it into the restart lap 28. But then Denny Hamlin would take the lead at lap 33. Gordon lap 61. Hamlin lap 62, and that would bring it into then the second question, where Denny Hamlin holds on until Matt Kenseth takes over at lap 89, and he would take it into the restart at lap 93. Then Kurt Busch takes the lead lap 96. Then your third question, it was Kurt Busch, and then Truex Jr. takes the lead at lap 98 into that restart, which was lap 105. But he would not hold on to it for too long. He had it only for like a little tiny bit because Kurt Busch just took it right back, which was also lap 105. Then you had Paul Menard, lap 138, okay? That was because Kurt Busch goes to pit. Then Carl Edwards takes it lap 138, and then Kurt Busch takes it back lap 139. But then lap 144, Kevin Harvick would take the lead. Then you had your fourth caution. Now your fourth caution, Matt Kenseth takes over at lap 154. Into the restart, lap 158. He would hold on to it until he got into question number 5, where Matt Harvick takes the lead, which was actually at lap 186 during the fifth caution. And I do apologize because at the beginning of the podcast I said Denny Hamlin was the one who got the broken axle. That was my mistake. It was Matt Kenseth. Okay, and Matt Kenseth had the lead for a little bit, and then he goes to pit, has a broken axle issue as he was coming out of the pit box, and then Harvick maintains that lead from lap 186, and he would hold on to it into the restart lap 189. Then Kurt Busch takes the lead lap 190, and then Jeff Gordon, okay, and now there was a possibility Jeff Gordon could have taken this race too. Because question number 6, Jeff Gordon takes the lead, but that was during a green-white checkered, the first attempt, lap 201. Then Kurt Busch takes it again, lap 203, and that was the second green-white checkered. But 203, Ken Keselowski would take the lead, which was actually, I got that wrong. I don't know why 203. It was, I believe that was 208, actually. because I had that wrong. Because the green flag came out, it was 207, I believe. Yes, because it was green, white, checkered. 207, green flag. 208 would be the final, the white flag comes out, and then 209 would seal the deal. So technically, Keselowski would take the lead. I think it was 207 into 208. But anyway, Brad Keselowski, the number 2 car, he takes the lead with 1 lap and wins the race. And now, I guess it's really too early to say that was one of the biggest wins of the year. Well, actually, I correct that. It's too early in the season to say that was the biggest win of the year. But I would say that it is will be one of the biggest wins of the year. And, of course, that is open to debate. All right, so that brings us to this weekend's action. And this week, now last week you had the Xfinity Series and Sprint Cup. Now this week, no Xfinity Series, but you do have the trucks. The trucks come back on Saturday, which is the 28th of March. And this week, again, action heads back to the East Coast to Southern Virginia, Martinsville. And as mentioned, Sprint Cup and Camping World Truck to the Martinsville Speedway, also known as the Paperclip, located at 340 Speedway Road, Ridgeway, Virginia, 24148. Capacity 55,000. Surface asphalt and concrete. Asphalt on the straightaways, front and back. Concrete at the corners, although you got that little edge of asphalt at the corners too. But and of course there's the concrete going into pit road there. So it's gonna be some fun racing on Sunday. I wonder how many banger uppers there's going to be on Sunday, because it's always fun when you got a short track like that. Track length at Martinsville is 0.526 miles. Number of turns 4, and the bankings as follows. At the corners is 12 degrees, and at the straights it's 0. Lap record 18.746 seconds by Greg Sachs, 1986, NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour. And the NASCAR Whelen Modified Tour is a series owned by NASCAR and is an opened wheel division. The other is the NASCAR Whelen Southern Modified Tour. So now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you've been waiting for. It is time for this weekend's racing schedule. Boy, I gotta bring the little race car back we had last year. I keep forgetting to put it on there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm slacking over here. We have a little race car that we usually fire up. Anyway, under the sound effects. So Saturday is the truck action, Camping World Trucks, okay, and that's Saturday, March 28th at 2:30 p.m. Eastern on Fox Sports 1 and MRN, and it is the Kroger 250 with 250 laps scheduled. And then Sunday, March 29th, it's this weekend's Sprint Cup race. Sunday, March 29th at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern on Fox Sports 1 this week, I should say. Just to let you know about that. So it's not on the Big Fox this weekend. It is on Fox Sports 1 and MRN, and it is the STP 500, and both races coming from Martinsville. Okay, so now we're going to take a little quick break, and then we get back. And just so you know, that race, the STP 500 laps scheduled. I had to make sure I get that in there. So let's take a quick break, and then we'll come back and we'll go over the driver standings. It's the driver standings segment next. Welcome back, everybody, to the Racing Podcast, presented by American Podcasting, apodradio.com. So, as mentioned, we're working on a little project called Community Radio, and it's actually Long Island Community Radio, communityradioli.com, and we are currently working on getting some licensing. We've got some folks down in Nashville that are helping us out, and as soon as we get our paperwork together, Community Radio is going to be firing up, and it's going to be solely for music. So, looking very forward to that. Now you have apodradio.com, which is strictly talk, and then communityradioli.com, which is going to be music. 20s, 30s, 40s, bluegrass, some jazz, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We're going to have a little fun with it. As time goes on, we'll add some more stuff. But totally music, communityradioli.com. Now, we've been off the air for a little bit, waiting for some paperwork to come in and get our licensing so we can play the music without getting any TROUBLE trouble, and then we're going to be ready to roll. So just want to let you know about that, and I'm really I've been waiting for a long time to do a podcast with music, but you have to be very careful with music because you can get SUED sued. So it's very important to get the licensing so everything is done legitly. So as soon as that gets underway, communityradioli.com will be firing up. So I'll keep you updated on that as time goes on. Alright, so this is the driver standings segment. Go over to driver standings currently for this week. And then we'll follow it up with the final stretch segment after that. So we'll start with the Sprint Cup Series driver standings. Top 10 as follows. First place, Kevin Harvick in the number 4 car, 225 points, current leader. Second place is Joey Logano in the 22 car, 197 points and 28 points back. Third place, Martin Truex Jr. in the 78 car with 192 points and 33 points back. Fourth place, Dale Earnhardt Jr. in the 88 car, 164 points, 61 points back. Fifth place is Brad Keselowski in the number 2 car, 163 points and 62 points back. Sixth place is Ryan Newman in the 31 car, 162 points and 63 points back. Seventh place is Jimmy Johnson in the 48 car, 159 points and 66 points back. Eighth place is Casey Kane in the number 5 car, also with 159 points and also 66 points back. Ninth place, Paul Menard in the 27 car, 152 points, 73 points back. And in 10th place, Eric Almirola, the 43 car, 138 points and 87 points back. From 11th through 15th place in order, AJ Allmendinger, Casey Mears, Matt Kenseth, Denny Hamlin, and David Reagan. From 16th through 20th place in order, Jamie McMurray, Carl Edwards, Kyle Larson, Austin Dillon, and Clint Boyer. And from 21st through 25th place, we have Greg Biffle, Jeff Gordon, Danica Patrick, Justin Allgaier, and David Gilliland. All right. Now, we have a little treat today because we're going to go over the manufacturer standings as well today. We'll do that after we do the driver standings. All right. So now let's take a look at Xfinity Series driver standings. Top 10 as follows. First place, Ty Dillon in the number 3 car, 187 points, current leader. Second place, Chris Buescher in the 60 car, 182 points and 5 points back. Third place is Chase Elliott in the number 9 car, 172 points and 15 points back. Fourth place, Ryan Reed in the 16 car, 168 points and 19 points back. Fifth place, Darrell Wallace Jr. in the number 6